You're about to discover the single most common financial mistake that millions of people make every single day. And more importantly, you're going to learn exactly how to reverse it immediately. If you've ever felt stuck in a cycle of spending more than you earn, or watched your bank account dwindle faster than you'd like, this video is for you. Before we dive into the solution, if you find this helpful, please subscribe to the channel. We release videos every week about practical financial strategies that actually work, and you won't want to miss the next one. The mistake we're talking about isn't what most people think it is. It's not making a single bad investment decision or taking on too much debt at once. The most common financial mistake is something far more insidious and far more prevalent. It's spending money without intention. It's the accumulation of small, unconscious purchases that slowly drain your resources month after month, year after year. We call this lifestyle creep, and it's the reason why people earning six figures can still feel broke, while people earning half that amount manage to build real wealth. When you wake up in the morning and grab a coffee without thinking about it, you're not just spending $4. You're establishing a pattern. When you see something on social media and click buy without checking your bank account, you're not just making one purchase. You're participating in a system designed to keep you spending automatically. These aren't moral failures. This is modern life. Our entire environment is engineered to make spending feel effortless and saving feel difficult. The average person spends about 60% of their money on things they don't consciously decide to buy. That's 3 out of every $5 leaving your account without you actually choosing where they go. Think about that for a moment. You're essentially letting your money make decisions without your permission. Streaming services renew automatically. Subscription boxes arrive monthly. Apps charge small fees that you forget about after the first charge. Meanwhile, your checking account slowly empties, and you wonder where all your money went. Here's what makes this mistake so dangerous. It doesn't feel like a mistake while it's happening. You're not feeling the pain of 1,000 small cuts. Each individual purchase seems insignificant. The coffee is $5, the lunch delivery is $12, the impulse buy on the clothing app is $30. None of these things feel wrong in isolation. But compound them across a month, and you've spent hundreds of dollars on things you didn't plan for. Compound them across a year, and you've lost thousands. This is exactly why people with good incomes still struggle to build savings. The good news is that reversing this mistake is simpler than you might think, and you can start today. The solution has 3 parts, and if you implement all 3 immediately, you'll see the difference in your bank account within 30 days. First, you need to become conscious of where your money is actually going. This sounds obvious, but most people have no idea. They think they know, but they don't track it. You need to pull up your last 3 months of bank and credit card statements right now. Yes, right now. Don't wait. Open them on your phone or your computer and look at every single transaction. As you go through those statements, you're going to notice patterns that shock you. You'll see that coffee subscription charged monthly. You'll see streaming services you forgot you were paying for. You'll see small charges from apps and websites you barely remember visiting. You'll see how much you spent on food delivery versus groceries. This isn't about judgment. This is about awareness. You cannot fix what you refuse to see. Write down every recurring charge you find, every single subscription, every auto renewal, everything that comes out month after month without you actively choosing it again. Once you've identified all these charges, it's time for part 2 of the solution. You're going to eliminate every subscription and recurring charge that doesn't genuinely improve your life. And here's the key word, genuinely. Not probably, not maybe, genuinely. If you haven't watched a streaming service in 6 months, cancel it today. If you're paying for a gym membership but haven't been in 4 weeks, cancel it. If you have 3 subscription boxes arriving monthly and you only use one of them, cancel the other 2. This is where most people hesitate because they think they might use these things in the future. But here's the truth. If you haven't used it in the last 30 days, the odds are very high you're not going to use it in the next 30 days. Be ruthless here. This is your money we're talking about. Every single subscription you cancel is money that goes back into your control. If you have 10 subscriptions and cancel half of them, you might free up $50 to $100 per month. That's $600 to $1,200 per year that you don't lose to things you forgot you were paying for. And that's just the subscriptions. This is before we even address the impulse purchases and the everyday spending. If you're liking this video so far because these strategies are resonating with you, please take a second and like it. It helps the algorithm show this to more people who need to hear it. Now we're at part 3, which is the most important part of all. You need to create a barrier between impulse and purchase. Right now, you've made it too easy to spend money. Your credit cards are saved in your apps. Your payment methods are one click away. You see something online, and it's in your hands the next day. This frictionless system is deliberately designed to make spending automatic. You're going to reverse that by adding friction back into the process. Here's how you do it. Delete your saved payment methods from your shopping apps. All of them. Yes, this means you'll have to type in your credit card number the next time you want to buy something. But that's the entire point. That extra 30 seconds of typing creates a moment of pause. It gives your conscious brain a chance to catch up with your impulse brain and ask the question, do I actually need this? You'll be shocked at how many things you abandon when you have to physically enter your payment information instead of just clicking a button. This is backed by behavioral research. When friction increases, spending decreases. We're not trying to make buying impossible. We're trying to make it intentional. The second part of adding friction is removing easy access to your money. If you're tempted to spend money on your debit card, switch to using cash for discretionary purchases. Yes, cash still exists, and it's one of the most effective tools for controlling spending. There's something about physically handing over bills that makes your brain register the loss in a way that swiping a card never does. If that feels too extreme, at least separate your spending money from your savings. Open a separate savings account at a different bank if possible. Make it so that you have to actively transfer money from savings to checking before you can spend it. These are small barriers, but they work. Let's talk about what happens when you implement these 3 steps. You become conscious of your money. You eliminate the subscriptions and charges you don't need. You add friction to the impulse purchase process. The results are usually dramatic. Most people find that they're able to free up $100 to $300 per month immediately just by cutting subscriptions and making purchases more intentional. And that's money that was already gone from their life. It wasn't a matter of earning more or reducing their lifestyle in any meaningful way. It was simply stopping the leak. Now imagine what you do with that freed up money. You could put it directly into a high-yield savings account and watch it grow. You could use it to pay down debt faster. You could invest it for your future. Or you could use it to buy things that actually matter to you, things you've intentionally chosen rather than things that just happen to you. The point is, it becomes your choice again. Your money starts working for you instead of working against you. There's one more thing I want you to understand about this mistake and how to fix it. This isn't about deprivation. This isn't about never buying coffee again or living a miserable life of restriction. This is about intentionality. It's about making sure that the money you do spend is going toward things that actually matter to you. If you genuinely love a particular streaming service and watch it multiple times per week, keep it. If you go to the gym 4 times per week and it's part of your health routine, keep the membership. The goal isn't to cut spending to zero. The goal is to make sure your money is serving your values instead of serving the marketing algorithms designed to separate you from it. Start today. Right now, pull up your bank statements. Find 1 subscription you can cancel. Delete 1 saved payment method from an app. These 2 actions alone will put you on the path to reversing this mistake. You don't have to do everything perfectly. You just have to start. The most common financial mistake is widespread because our entire system is designed to make spending automatic and saving difficult. But you now know that this system is reversible. You now know that you have the power to take control. So use it. If you found this valuable, and you want to see more videos about practical financial strategies that work in the real world, please subscribe to the channel. We're building a community of people who are tired of feeling broke despite earning good money, and we'd love to have you as part of it. Like this video if it resonated with you, and leave a comment below telling me what subscription you're canceling first. I read every comment, and I'd love to know your biggest financial win from implementing these strategies.